puddings are basically dessert with comfort food, you know? It's like the two put together.
Why don't you just call it dessert?
No, because a pudding, it emphasises just pure comfort, and that's what I'm doing today.
Yep.
Okay? So I'm going to try to smuggle a few little goodness things in there as well, because I am a nutritionist. So 2.5 bananas, I just want you to mash that one up. While you do that, I'm just going to get my dry ingredients. So the easiest way of baking, if you are a bit intimidated by baking, like many people are, just get your dry ingredients, separate them out from your wet. So I have some oat flour here.
Nice.
And I have some almond milk or almond flour. And I have a bit of coconut sugar, just instead of caster sugar for that one. And of course, we need things to just rise up here. So I have some baking powder and a bit of baking soda as well. And I'm just gonna mix that up. Now, of course, with baking, I do want to have a little pinch of salt. It does make a bit of a difference, I think, in baking. Don't you agree?
I agree. It gives it a little bit of flavour.
So you want the good stuff in there as well?
Salt is good for you. Here we go.
So I hear.
Now, I've seen got me the hard job is mashing these bananas up.
Yeah, I've got the easy one here.
They don't want to mash up. I'm going to have to do this on the side here like this. There we go.
So I have a bit of vanilla. Now, this is a vanilla banana pudding cake. So we want to get the best quality vanilla that we possibly can. And I've got the paste here, which is much better for kind of baking. It's a little bit thicker and the flavour goes that much further.
Nice.
So while you're doing that, I might help you out by adding a bit more liquid in there. So we've got
I'm putting my back into this one.
I want you to. 2 teaspoons. You've got to earn that pudding. And then I've got a bit of nut milk here. So I've gone for almond milk, but you can use oat milk and you can use ordinary milk as well if you want to.
That vanilla bean paste has gone all the way through it. It's really strong in flavour and lovely. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous. You get to see there's little flecks of the vanilla bean as well, which is absolutely lovely. Yeah. Now, the coconut oil here is just to bring everything together and give it a bit of a shine as well. So in we go with that one.
There we go.
So if you mix those wet ingredients together, and then we're going to add it to the dry here.
Ready to go
so that's it. Mix that one in there.
Nice.
Lovely,
all of that banana and vanilla bean paste out of there with the coconut.
It's already smelling very much like a pudding.
It's like tropical, isn't it?
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
We've got banana, we've got coconut. So what we do there is I have got a bit of water here. If you just want to add just a tiny bit there, if you need your mix to just be a little bit wetter.
I noticed that if the bananas were larger and sort of moister, you put more in. You could put a little bit more of the coconut if you want to, but handy having a little bit of water there just to get that batter sort of consistency.
That's actually perfect.
Right, got that.
So what we'll do now is we'll just bring this over. Now, if you're cooking with kids, which I think this is a great kind of first recipe, learning about things, just use a baking tray to make sure it's all nice and secure. And that's it. We just want to tip that on there. Now, I have the oven set at 180, and this only needs 20 to 25 minutes. And then I'm going to add a little extra bit just at the end to make it that more decadent.
And, Rosie, if you are cooking with kids, you've got to make sure you've got a little bit left in the bowl here and be prepared for a lot of mess.
Choose your chief cake mix eater very carefully. Oh,
delicious.
Already chosen mine. In we go. Great, Richo. So I'm just going to do a little kind of self-saucing syrup. So I've just got simply a bit of water that brought up to the boil. And I just need
sugar. I like
I
that.
need a bit of coconut sugar. I'm not going to put it all in. Bit of coconut sugar there. So what we'll do is just want to heat this until the sugar has all nicely dissolved. And you'll see that coconut sugar pretty much dissolves instantly.
It's an instant sugar. I like that.
Instant sugar, there we go. So all we're going to do now is just pour this on the top like this.
Nice.
And into the oven we go. We've got about 180 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. You just want to keep your eye on it. Into the oven we go. That smells delightful, doesn't it? Well, if you want to put a little slice there, I'm going to get a bit more fresh banana. As I am a nutritionist, I'm going to try to get the goodness in you.
Nice, I like
whenever
that.
I possibly can.
Is this goodness as well? This is the tasty goodness, isn't it?
Well, do you know what? I'm all about the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time, trying to be as healthy as possible, but 20% of the time, do it and do it well, okay? But portion control, moderation. So you've got the nice caramelised, sticky bottom there.
Nice.
And then we're just going to have a few little bits of banana, a bit of beautiful honey.
And I'll do the 20%.
Nice enzyme, and you can add that 20%.
Oh, beautiful. Look, the gelati's fantastic.
The thing is, you don't want to be guilty when you are eating food, and pudding is one of those moderation type foods.
Can I assure you that there is no guilt whatsoever at this very second? There we go. There's some forks for you.
Just going to add a few good fats as well. With those lovely walnuts, beautiful for our brain. And all we've got to do now is just have a little taste. But I think this is a nutritionist version of a naughty pudding.
It's got a nice and soft to it. It's got a wholemeal look to it, but it's really, really soft. It's quite nice. It's got a good flavour to it. That banana in there comes all the way through. And you can taste that vanilla as well. That vanilla bean has got a lovely flavour to it. With the ice cream, I think it works really, really well. Well done.
I know a bunch of people that will like that. Yeah, they're probably my friends and not yours, but that is just absolutely divine for me. I could take that round to one of my nutritionist houses and I'd probably get an invite back.
Well, I reckon my queen of puddings is going to give you a run for your money. Let's see which one comes out the best. Let's see who gets invited to your friend's place. Me or you?